Can you believe it? We got snow. What? It just started snowing. So we have not had snow in this area. I think it's been a few years. Definitely no snow since we've been living here. I just needed to come out here and document this because this might not happen for another few years, who knows. I wanted to see how our tanks are doing. Yeah, this is not frozen at all. I mean, there might be a layer of ice up top, but this is not frozen. Right now it's 33 degrees, so, you know, it's not terrible. Let's check on the pigs. Pigs, what are you guys doing? Pigs in the snow. Pigs in the snow. These pigs are a lard pig, so they got a ton of fat on them that's keeping them warm. But we're gonna go ahead and feed them. This also keeps them warm. So they're gonna get a little extra tonight. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Some water. Hey, babe. So our new high tunnel, this high tunnel is meant for snow because it's a Gothic shaped high tunnel. It's not just round. Snow and wind. Let's check on the crew. High tunnels are fun when it snows because it's like an igloo. Chickens are loving it way more. Otherwise, they'd just be sitting outside in this stuff, and chickens do not like the snow. Yeah, their water's not frozen. Hey, Bernice! Freddie! Maybe we should lower this. Chickens are fine. Let's check on this 275 gallon IBC tote. Yeah, that's I think that's solid as a rock. This whole thing's a giant ice cube. I don't feel any water in there. And we did have some recent rain lately, and then we haven't been using this too often. So it's all frozen solid. So definitely not going to be using this right now. I don't think I've ever seen it frozen solid or noticed. It might freeze up top here like a little layer, but not the whole thing. So we'll see how when it thaws if there's any cracks. I don't notice anything right now. This one is empty. What I could have done was empty this whole thing of water before it got too cold, but I don't know. It's a good test to see if it doesn't crack on me. All right, look at that, guys. Well, so they say the snow is supposed to last through the night, so we'll see how much we actually get in the morning. So what's going on today? Because it's so snowing.
Yeah, Penelope did some baking. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so this is a blueberry cream cheese pastry. So Penelope's our daughter, she's really into baking. And so she wanted to bake us this on this snowy day, and we've had this before. It's very good.
Our own baker in the house.
So this is like cream cheese and blueberry filling.
Yeah.
On a very flaky, buttery, crispy pastry. It's so good.
So this is what we're doing all day.
We're gonna be eating.
We're gonna be eating this and drinking coffee all day long.
Normally you drizzle a little bit of like a frosting over it, but we think it's too sweet with the frosting. We're not used to so much sugar.
Yeah.
So good.
What a real treat, man.
We are very spoiled here.
Well, we didn't get that much snow. Pretty much, this is it. And the sun's already coming out. So this is not gonna last too long. And I think, if anything, it turned to ice last night. But I had to fill up some waters. I left them in the house. So they're not frozen. I could come out here and water our animals. Luckily, we only have, these little hobbit pigs. How you liking the snow, pigs? Hi, babe. Hi, babe. Over here. Yeah, it didn't snow that much more than yesterday. A little bit more, but high tunnel looks good. It's not caved in. I mean, what is this, like 2 inches of snow? Snow is sure is pretty. It makes everything really quiet. It's almost like it acts like a insulation. Yeah, Penelope sledding. There we go. Yes. It might not be a lot of snow, but you know, we're trying. My turn. I think this snow is just the amount of snow and hard ice. Hey, there's a snowplow. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm on the sled anymore. I think I'm on the snow.
Your sled got a hole in it.
Oh, these are for children.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Penelope.
Oh, that thing's disintegrating. Oh.
Forget it.
Hold it up. Let's see it. No.
$15. Oh, well, there goes that idea.
I was gonna work on my fencing today, but I guess, you know, if you procrastinate long enough, eventually it's gonna snow, and then you really can't work on it. There you go. No?
We stopped. Oh, we're back. Okay.
I have some roofing material. It's plastic. See if I can get a snowball going. It's more just ice cube ball. Yeah, it doesn't really form. Ah, sun's coming out. We got a limited time with the snow. Okay. So, beautiful day. It's gonna end up a bit. Let's do it again. All right. So it's end up being a beautiful day because the sun's coming out and that's all that snow is melting. I think I'll probably go around our barn and continue to organize. It's probably a perfect day for that. But one thing I gotta do, our ham that we're curing up here, they've been up here a month already, and they're starting to drip. It's pretty common at first for them to drip some juices. There's one there and this one's dripping. We have a bus tub here, but it's taking up all of our counter space. So Ben and Meg gave us these cups. These are specifically used for when you're making cured hams. Has a spear at the end and then tone. And on this one, there's some water dripping there. They're not dripping really bad, but they are dripping a little bit. Just stick that in. We're nowhere near done with these guys. We just put them up there a month ago, so we got to continue monitoring them throughout the year. And I think they will be done this year because they're smaller hams. They're from the Coonies. So I think they're not going to take 2 years. It might take a year, maybe by this time next year. Homesteading below zero. Well, not really below zero, but homesteading 30 degrees. And now the wind's starting to pick up. I think it's gonna be chilly tonight. It's a good time to hang out in the barn, I guess. Even though it's cold, man. Thank you guys for the feedback on this cart, this storage cart that I made. Thank you so much. I do have plans for that. I made plans last night. So those are available on our website. I'm still organizing in this barn. I got stuff still kind of everywhere. Kind of things that I'm not sure what to do with just yet. It's almost like I need like just a big giant box to put everything in that I am unsure of. But I have this crate. Now I always like the look of these crates, but I don't like the bottom of them. So I'm gonna put some things in here and I wanna make a bottom so that way they don't fall out. Some of you guys have noticed about my table saw. This blade does not go down or up because it's broken. Ideally, you just want it the height of your material. Like this is too high. So you want it just above that, just enough to cut it. I've gone through 2 of these type of table saws in the last 9 years, and the first thing to go out is that. There we go. Now we have a bottom. This is gonna be kind of like my automotive bin because these are all wonky sizes. You really can't, you know, put them in a box. They're all tall, short. And then I originally had tape and scissors in my ammo can, but I have too much tape and scissors. This is not gonna fit in here. So let's transfer it over to the medium-sized bin boxes. Yeah, that's much better. Now we can put little small items in this one. I am going to make another one of these storage carts because I have 6 more of these, and then you need room for growth because I'm sure I'm going to get more stuff. All right, so what's Lorraine doing?
I'm making dinner.
Lorraine cooking show.
Yeah, I'm making dinner. So usually on Sundays, I clean out the fridge and try to get rid of all of the leftovers. Well, today's not Sunday, but today's Saturday, so I'm gonna do it today just because it feels like a soup night. So I've got some really good leftovers that I can turn it into a themed soup. So what I have here in this pot is earlier this week I made some bone broth, and with the leftover carrots and celery and onions that cooked down in with the bone broth, I took it out. I usually like to take it out and save it, and then what I'll do is mix it with some broth and then use the immersion blender and then puree it up, and it kind of makes this soup base a little more thick and creamy. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of blooming some spices in with it so that way it'll have a really nice flavor. So like I said, I cleaned out the fridge. I have a sweet potato here, one of our purple sweet potatoes. I have some leftover corn and some leftover beans, and I'm thinking, and then so I'm thawing out some ground beef. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna make like a taco soup. just like the base of the soup. I'm gonna add some more broth and a whole bunch of other things, but this kind of just makes it like not as like clear as just plain broth. So it kind of just gives it a little dimension.
So days like today, we kind of wish we had our wood stove. That's one thing we miss about having the mobile home, our previous house. But we feel like there's really not a spot. I mean, we're still in a small house, so there's really not a spot for a wood stove. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna put one in.
So I'm just gonna get this in so that way these sweet potatoes can start cooking. So I just cooked the beef, I browned it, cooked it, and then the sweet potatoes are done in there. And so I'm just gonna add it to here. This is burning my hand. Stir that in, and then I've also got my extra ingredients over here. It's gonna go in. This is making a bigger pot than what I wanted.
Seems like it's like chili beans or something.
Well, yeah. This is like
Taco soup.
taco soup. Well, it's not really taco. It's just kind of like has like a Mexican flavor. We're just adding lots of things in the refrigerator that could possibly go bad if I don't pay attention to them. So I'm gonna let that meld together and then it'll be ready.
Pantry challenge.
Yeah, this is, we're doing the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge. So,
That looks like chili beans.
yeah, we got to use up what we've got and we can't let things go to waste. Which is, that's not really the Pantry Challenge. Like, I always do that anyways.
We always do Pantry challenge.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to let anything go to waste. And this is like a good meal. It's cold outside.
Yeah, it's perfect weather for this.
And so we could sprinkle cheese on top. Or sauerkraut. We've got sauerkraut. We can just eat it like this.
So we're gonna add some sauerkraut to this. Tastes like taco soup.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like a brand new meal.
Yeah, today was kind of a snow day, yesterday and today. So by now, I'm pretty sure the snow has melted, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow.
Or earthing is good for you.
Well, the thing is, my pants are not waterproof.
Make snow angels.